What's going on, everybody? So, if you haven't heard, there has been an outbreak on the ship. There has been a virus. Okay, so supposedly, someone had got into contact with some birds. They touched someone on the ship, and someone else touched someone on the ship, and now everybody is infected, and now they're trying to say that people need to remain on the ship. But long behold, people already got off of the ship before they diagnosed everybody. So, you know what that means? That means people are in the U.S. now with that virus. And guess what? They can't find the people. The people that got off of the boat with the disease are nowhere to be found. So you know what that means? They will eventually contact and come into contact with someone else. They're going to eventually come into contact with someone else. It's going to be an ongoing thing. And that's why I tell you guys, I think this is planned. And then there's a Simpsons episode. If this is not planned, then what can it be? Seriously, there's so much stuff going on in this world, and we tend to look over it. We tend to look past it because we don't know the depth and how deep it goes. And we're also dealing with our at-home struggles and our at-home problems. So it's we look over things, but when we look into things, it's like they're trying to kill us. Literally, they're trying to kill us. If you don't believe me, I'm gonna let him tell it for you.
Investigators race to control a deadly outbreak of Hantavirus, the first ever recorded on a cruise ship. That ship right now somewhere off the coast of Africa on its way to Spain's Canary Islands, all of it at the request of the World Health Organization. But the point of infection may have been Argentina, where investigators say the leading theory is that a couple caught the disease before boarding of exposed rodents during a bird-watching tour that included a stop at a landfill. So what now for the more than 140 people still on board that ship, including 17 Americans? Tom Hansen joins us now with the latest on the investigation. Tom, good evening. What do we know?
Tony, good evening to you. We have learned from local reports that late tonight, one of two planes evacuating sick passengers had to make an emergency landing on Gran Canary Island due to a malfunction with the patient's isolation bubble. They are waiting a replacement equipment to arrive before they can take off. Tonight, the Dutch Foreign Ministry says those three passengers believed to be infected with the deadly Hantavirus will receive specialized medical treatment in Europe after a high-stakes evacuation off the MV Hondius. Now a debate is raging over what to do with the nearly 150 remaining passengers, just days away from reaching the Canary Islands.
Quiero manifestar mi profundo rechazo.
Some local leaders there are rejecting the ship's arrival, adding to the concern a growing number of reported cases, 8 in total. The World Health Organization confirmed the infection of a Swiss national who left the Hondius cruise liner in late April. The UK's health agency says 2 more British passengers are self-isolating from potential exposure. And a contact case involving a Frenchman who was not on board the ship but flew on a plane with one of the infected passengers, according to the French Ministry of Health. The Dutch cruise ship departed Argentina on April 1st, headed for South Georgia Island. 5 days later, a Dutch passenger developed a respiratory illness. On April 11th, he became the outbreak's first death at sea. The man's wife disembarked on April 24th and flew from St. Helena to Johannesburg, where she died 2 days later. A second male passenger was evacuated on April 27th and flown to Johannesburg. And on May 2nd, a third passenger died on the ship.
The atmosphere was tense.
Ruhi Sinet was a passenger on the cruise. He recorded this video of the captain.
One of our passengers sadly passed away last night.
Following the captain's announcement, Sinet said the passengers on board continued with social activities.
He said it was due to natural causes and we are not infectious. This was relaxing at the time, but it was also misguiding us.
Nonetheless, he decided to get off, along with dozens more passengers. An ocean-wide expedition which operates the cruise gave us the following statement, and I quote, "This onboard announcement was made on April 12th, 2026. On this date, the cause of death of this individual was unknown." They went on to say proper procedure was followed at that time. Tony?
Tom,